Hey folks, Future Marstead here, May 15th, 2021. This episode is going to feature some group bossing, and I introduced the rules about group bossing for my 10-man rule set like a year ago at this point. I introduced it when I actually recorded this, but this is the first time you're actually going to see those in action. So the rules are, I'm not an Iron Man. I'd like to take advantage of that. I don't want to just be a shitty Iron Man account that should have rolled Iron Man. So if I go group bossing and an item drops, I have unlocked it. I can buy it from the Grand Exchange, even if it doesn't drop for me, if I'm grouping with other people. The intent would be to try to split things with the other folks while we're out there group bossing. And then in the future, I'm going to introduce a concept called equivalent exchange, where if I get a drop from a boss, I can exchange it for any other drop from that boss that has the exact same drop rate. So if a boss has two things that are both 1 and 256, and I get two of one of them, I could sell one of them and replace it with the other item. So just a reminder, not going to spoil whether that actually comes up in this episode or not, but since this is the first one to feature group bossing, I figured I should mention it. Hope you enjoy. Hey folks, so I'm going to keep doing Teak, but I kind of want to at least try to fight, is it Dagannoth Supreme? Dagannoth Prime? The one that's weak against melee. For one, I want the archer ring that it drops, but also there's a good chance that it'll drop the dragon hatchet. So I'm going to try going in there. I'll see if I can do it solo. I might also see if I can jump worlds and find someone else looking to do it and see if they want to work together, since the clan chat doesn't seem to be terribly active. But we'll give it a shot, see how it happens. I might have to bail. It might be too hard compared to what I'm hoping it's going to be, but we'll see. Not having great luck. I found someone fighting one and they just world hopped when I tried to talk to them. I might have a world where I can fight the Supreme, but I'm out of resources, so I have to come back and hope they're still here. Alright, first Supreme kill. Oh god. This might work. As long as I don't get insta-gypped by anything. I might have to come back with more resources, but if I can just get by with prayer, that would be great. Oh, shit. Try coming back with more food. Hopefully I can work with this guy. That would be the best case scenario, I think. This person agreed to work with me. Hopefully I can stay here for a while. We'll see. We need to figure out how to do this, because, like, looks like you can't easily hold aggro on them, right? Might be on a pretty good timer here, we'll see. I hope so. Oh my god, I got the archer's ring. Are you fucking kidding me? Nice. That's so cool. Kill count 4. I got the fucking ring. I might stay a little bit longer just to try to get the dragon axe, which is I was kind of hoping for, so I could do more wood cutting. So I think Prime is weak against ranged. Really excited I got that archer's ring drop. I don't want to... I'm just going to stay here until I run out of supplies and have to leave, because I want to help this guy. He made it possible. I'm going to go imbue this puppy. I've got 16 million Nightmare Zone points banked, right? Okay, so I got an archer's ring and 4 kill count. Just baffling. Let me go... Let me go get my Nightmare Zone boxes. Let me imbue this puppy. And I think I'm going to go to the bank and try to liquidate stuff, sell stuff to make some money. And I'll see what I can do about the Dragon Hatchet. I think it's possible to fight Rex and Prime to try to get this axe, but I have to figure, because that's what that guy was doing. He was only fighting those two. I just have to figure out how to do it. So I'm going to do some research to try to understand that, and I might go back in to try to do that.
And imbued archer's ring is like dirt cheap, 650,000 points. It's basically free, plus 8 range. Oh, I'm so happy. I just need the Sears ring now, and I'll be set. Let me pop over to the Grand Exchange and try to liquidate some stuff here, because I definitely can't use all of this. Hey, sorry, you probably saw me time out there. I got a phone call from Comcast and had to take it. Also, there's a fryer ring in the background, so I'm going to mute so you don't hear that. Just doing bank stuff. Okay, so I've done probably the best job I've ever done of clearing space in my bank. Save 50 slots. So hopefully, I'm going to run out of it again extremely quickly. Also, all of this liquidating has gotten me 2.7 million gold, which is not enough to get to 83 construction. But it is enough to get halfway, a little under halfway there. Something I would like to try to do is to do the free-to-play ogre bosses so I can get rid of these keys in my bank. So I have to look into how that works. Also, my pizza's done, so I'm going to grab that really quick, and then I might pop out to do that. Let me restore my stats, I guess, before I do anything crazy here. It looks like this ogre boss is like going to be super trivial. I only have a 1 in 118 chance to get the drop. So I'm probably not going to get the drop. It'd be nice to have, though, for alking. I need seconds? Question mark? Or an axe? Maybe an axe works. Now let's try it with the setup, see how it works. I'm a little concerned that I used up all of my luck by getting a archer's ring and 4 kills, but maybe it'll work out. We'll see. Let's go. Oh yeah, this isn't to be trivial. I probably could have fought her when I got those keys to drop, but I was too afraid. Use an axe on these. Reduce to 1 hit point. It's like a 1 in 100 something drop, so I only have 3 keys. I'm not gonna get it. I figured I'd try. Rune Medhelm ×2. Okay, it's money. I think I have to leave. I think it's 1 key per attempt. We get Rune Plate Screw. I guess maybe that's the purpose of this boss, to help free-to-play players get access to rune gear. I guess it makes the smithing level up table even dumber, but, you know, whatever. Alright, last key. Get it out of my bank. I've had these keys in my bank since the first 100 hours of gameplay or something stupid. Man, last time I had to deal with 2 rounds of growthlings. 100 nature runes, okay. No super special drop, but that's fine. I think I also have a giant key. Ooh, I'll figure out what I need to do with it. Full giant session in the edge. Western wall. Here we go. Obor. Melee mode. Oh, geez, that didn't feel good. For 22. Ow. I'm going to fight him against a wall so he doesn't knock us back like that. Come on. Probably could have fought him way earlier. But that's 2 bank slots saved. Upward route 20. Oh, neat. Oh, and he dropped another giant key. I guess I'll fight him again. And his drop is like a club. Not particularly exciting. It's like a collector's item. Unlike the Moss Giant boss's staff, which is... It's still not amazing, but it's neat. Alright, killed Timber 2. 14k coins and another installed giant's head. Neat. Okay. Well, that cleared some space. Alright, so I'm not confident in this at all, but I want to see if I can fight both Rex and Supreme? Or Prime. The one that drops the Sears ring. Prime, yeah. The Rex and Prime. We're gonna give that a hearty shot here. I feel very blessed to have gotten the Archer's Ring in a 1 in 4 drop because it seems like that Dagannoth King is the hardest one to try to take on completely solo. I might be able to do this thing of alternating between Rex and Supreme. So we'll see when we get down there. Or Rex and Prime. I feel Supreme sounds like it's magic-y. Prime sounds like it's ranged-y, but I keep confusing them. Okay, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to try heading down into the cave. Sounds like I need to set it up as though I were trying to set up a Rex-only attempt. And I have to stay in my lane and stay on that side for the rest of the time I'm in there. Let me heal up really quick. Okay, so I think if I want to world hop here, I need to just log out and then hopefully not die. So I'm going to try that really quick. This always stresses me out. I'm going to keep trying. I think I should be fine. I was overhealed. I had protection on. Good prayer amount, but still super stressful. Hey, it worked. Okay, awesome. And I'm not dead. I only took a small amount of damage. There's someone in here fighting Prime. Let's see. I want to be on this world. Oh, but I'm still in combat. Fuck. I might have to do that relog again and just make sure I end up on a world that's not taken, right? I'll try it again. Got in faster that time. Trying to see if there's anyone here. Shit, there's still someone here. What the hell? Can't win. Shit, of course I aggroed the Prime when I went to go check. Alright. Let's try a different world. Still alive. This might actually be a safe server. Let's see. I don't think anyone else is here. Shop Prime doesn't aggro me there. I feel bad leaving behind the Dagannoth bones, but I'll loop half the key. It's probably more interesting than the bones, actually. Actually, I'll just bury them then if I can't. May as well, right? I try to do Prime now. Okay, got a Prime kill. That's cool. Oh, and I completed an elite task. That counted. Nice. Theoretically, I've got someone coming who wants to do Rex only, so I can try to switch with them. This is kind of doable, but it's just a little bit too dangerous for my taste, so if I can get this other person to come out, then I'll feel a lot more confident. I think that imbued Archer's Ring was paying the bills there. Second Prime kill. Water Battle Staff, don't really care too much about that. Sorry, got someone here that's doing Rex only, so I'm going to jump over to their world here in a second. This will work. When I run out of resources, I'll just come back with no mage stuff. Get that Seer's Ring, and hopefully get that Dragon Axe, because I don't want to just do these guys for the Dragon Axe. Tempted to bring an Ancient Staff when I come back so that I can cast blood spells on these things or heal. Get more sustain. Running back sucks. Not a fan. Supreme aggroed me. So I was able to recover. Not fun though. I'm gonna come back after this with more anti-poisons. Balance my inventory a little better. Alright, heading out to go restock. Shit, I don't want to do this wrong. I still have some magic gear on me. I'm going to unequip it here. There's someone in the Dagannoth King's CC that is, like, PKing people by dragging Rex over to them. It happened to the other guy that was helping me out here before. I guess before I got back, he got killed and gave up. So I'm going to try to reset, because I'm screwed now, but, like, what the heck? Who does that? The person who did it left the CC right after trying to kill me. So I wonder if they just like troll the CC since it tells you what world everyone's on. Then shows up and tries to murder you. It's really rude. I wonder if they think they're bot busting or something. They literally just grabbed the Rex and pulled it over to me and killed somebody else before this too. I'll have to watch the VOD to see who it was. I don't know if it's possible to report people like that. I fucked up and Dagannoth was too far back. I don't think I can go in there with blood magic. I thought about bringing blood spells to heal, but then I remember I can't telegrab if I do that, so... I do want to keep going for this, though. I'm trying to get that Seer's Ring and the Dragon Axe. It would be really nice. Oh wow, that was fucked up. I still had the Rune's Rune Axe equipped, so I threw it at him on accident, and then my character ran in and started meleeing him. Oof. That was unfortunate. I was checking to see if I could get away with doing a rapid attack style, and it does not work. I gotta do long range to have any way to avoid getting hit by Prime, unfortunately. Okay. I don't have a ton of time left, because I gotta prep for stream soon. I could probably just wrap there, but I think I'm gonna keep doing this Dagannoth boss until we get the Seer's Ring, and I'm hoping that the Dragon Axe drops before the Seer's Ring, because I don't want to stay there specifically for the axe. That's the thing I'm having more immediate desire for is the axe, so I can use it for wood cutting for construction. But I definitely want all three of the rings so we can imbue them and use them with those builds. So I'll see you when I get back. We'll do some more Dagannoth Prime. Bye. Hello there, I'm back, and I want to go fight Dagannoth Prime until I get Seer's Ring and maybe the Dragon Axe. Off we go. I am probably going to have to stop here to get super anti-poisons. Let me remind myself what the recipe is for that, decide whether it's worth crafting or if I should go do that pickup by the observatory. So I think it's better to save my Irrit potions, Irrit leaves for Antidote++. Yeah.
which is going to require me to finish getting the 75 wood cutting in order to cut down the magic trees that I would plant. I think I'd probably get into a habit of just planting lots of magic trees. Magic seed, what can I pay to protect it? Coconuts, that sucks. It's like the worst possible thing have to pay. What level farming did I end up getting to after all that? 78. 83 lets me get 2 magic roots per tree. Well, I'll come back to that later. I can get some anti-poisons at the observatory, so I'm going to go do that real quick. Alright, so I forgot to bring stamina potion. It's like, it's fine, I'll just walk through, and that is incorrect. Don't just do that. I used almost all of my food, so I'm probably going to have to leave. This is going to be a very long run. The Dagannoth can attack you with melee as well as with ranged, and they kicked my ass. Okay, well, I've learned my lesson. If I show up and I don't have a stamina potion, I should just leave. It's not worth it. I thought I was safe here and only getting aggroed by one of them. That's incorrect. No good drops on that trip. I gotta come back with actual resources and remember the stamina thing. Alright, so new learnings. There's another person here who's fighting Rex, which I feel like I should try to always do this while there's someone else doing Rex, because it really changes what I'm able to do. I think if I stand in this square, that first of all, I'm safe from Supreme. Not safe from Rex here, but it's okay if someone else is fighting him. And importantly, Prime aggroes me the instant he spawns. So he doesn't walk away from that space like he has before. Also, it seems that I'm getting hit less frequently by the enemies in the water. I think when I was standing in my other spot in that corner, I was getting hit by like 6 or 7 of them at a time and just burning through my resources extremely fast. So hopefully this continues to work out for me. Turns out it was not safe, but now I know. I think this space to the side of it is safe. I don't know if it's still within range of being aggroed by Prime. Yeah, I feel like I've tested out like every inch of this area. Shit, was that 326? Tried to make a note. Oh fuck, what is it? Hold on, I'm gonna split the VOD really quick to check the world it was on. Hey folks, Future Marstead here, May 11th, 2021, just cutting in on that conversation. Yep, I forgot to record, but I also didn't know at the time that RuneLite automatically saves screenshots of boss kills and drops, so I had that enabled at the time, so I can show you all of the screenshots. And this is going to happen again in the next couple thousand hours of play, particularly when I do group content. You know, when I'm not doing group content, I'm just recording all the time. But if I'm doing group content, I'll often, like, I don't know, go to the Door of Godward's dungeon and wait for my friends to show up. And I'll turn off the recording in that time. And once they get there and we prep up and pot up and go in to fight the boss, I completely forget to hit start recording. But every time that happens, I have the full list of screenshots from all the kills. So I should be able to share those at least. And you should be seeing them scrolling through here, you know, the 7 kills that I missed. Thanks for bearing with me. I think recording 3,000 hours of content and missing out on like an hour in that period is still pretty impressive. And given that I still have the screenshots to prove the things that happened, it's not the end of the world. No, you know what just happened, don't you? You totally do. God damn it. Well, of course you do, because you're like, I'm gonna split the recording really quick so I can look at the VOD and figure out what world I was on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, that's the second most significant content that we've lost. I should figure out how much time passed. I don't actually know. I don't think there's timestamps in the game. Let me see. Oh, I just recently turned on RuneLight. Okay, well, I got a Sears ring. Hey! I got a Sears ring on kill count 48, and I've been talking ever since I got it. I've been sitting here at the bank and talking for like 30 minutes, not realizing that after I log back in, I forgot to hit start record again. That almost never happens because I'm almost always just recording. I had to turn it off so I could look at the VOD to see where I was. You didn't miss too much. Just to kind of summarize what happened. Well, let me go look at that last VOD and see what kill count I was on when I split. I was saying how I got kill count 48 is crazy. Okay, so I got 7 more kills that were not recorded. In those 7 kills, let's see, I'll just show you exactly what happened here in my chat log. Yeah, I think I signed out at kill count 42. So I got 145 air runes, an ensouled head and 5 more sharks, another ensouled head and 18 water talismans, 31 water talismans, another ensouled head and near battle staff. I got the Sears ring and kill count 48, as you can see in the chat log here. And then I got 5 sharks on the last kill. Actually, when I got the Sears ring, I only had enough resources to do 1 more kill, and I was like, maybe I'll get the Dragon Axe, because I was really hoping to get the Dragon Axe before getting all the rings. So, you didn't see it. That makes me sad, but at least this is evidence. You can see in the chat log here that I did not go and, like, say, oh, the recording died. Hey, I got a Sears ring. It happened to drop. Like, no, it's right there. It's also right here in the list there. Sears ring ×1. Oh, that sucks. I just edited episode 32, which was the other most significant data loss. That one was due to file corruption and a computer crash. It wasn't user error in that case. Oh well, anyway, I'm super pumped. I've got a Sears ring. I even brought it back and imbued it, and I was talking about imbuing it. I was saying that my total Dagannoth King kills are above the drop chance for the Dragon Axe. So it's not that I should have it by now. I think I need to get like another 100 kills or so to have a 90% probability of it having had dropped. And I was like, well, I don't want to go back and do the Dagannoth Kings again, because I already have the 3 rings from them, and I'd like to be going for at least 2 things. And I was like, well, maybe I can go do Wintertot and get the Dragon Axe there, but it's a 1 in 10,000 drop. I'm not doing Wintertot that many times. So I don't want to die. But Rex is much easier, and I can go in there with ancient spells and stay in there longer. I recently hit 80 magic, so I can use the higher level blood spell. I can sustain basically indefinitely. So I think I'm going to gear up for ancient magic and go in and do Rex until we get Dragon Axe, because I'd like to do that before I go hard and get 15,000 teak logs. I'd like to have the best possible axe that's realistic for me to get. Since it's Rex, there's a chance he can drop the Warrior's Ring, which I think is strictly worse than the Berserker's Ring. The small accuracy boost is not worth the huge DPS increase from the +8 strength, but it would still be nice to have all of them in case I do some content that's like I might bring the Warrior's Ring instead of the Berserker's Ring to Rune Dragons, for example, because I just want to make sure I hit as much as possible. So yeah, I was actually, what happened was I was explaining all that to no one because I wasn't recording, and I was like, here, I'm going to mute really quick while I research what I'm going to need to bring if I wanted to do Ancient Magic, and then I looked over at OBS and I was like, fuck. But I'm glad that it was only like 6 kills and that the drop log is there. It would have been fast forwarded anyway until I was like, hooray, there it is. So I'll see you soon after I figure out what I'm doing. The extra nice thing about bringing the new blood spell, Blood Blitz, is that I can save some inventory space. I don't think what I want to bring in addition to those 2 runes for the pouch, though. Let me look into that. I guess I can teleport to Canifis if I have law runes in there as well. Then I can save an inventory slot, don't have to bring a house teletab. Okay, I think I'm prepared for this. We'll go see. Carol teleports my way out. Okay, reloading. This is world 378. Just remember the number this time instead of being stupid like I was last time. Did not need to bring this many sharks. I should have brought that many super anti-poisons. It's going to be painful, but I think I'm going to throw out most of these sharks so that I can bring more bones back with me. Oh. Didn't realize I was off mute. Yeah, obviously the air fryer's running. I'll shut it off here. Plus side, I'm getting some pretty decent magic XP down here. I'll talk after the fryer's done. After this run, I'm going to calculate the time loss, the time that I spent farming Prime without getting any... until I got the Sears. Let me start over. After this run, I'm going to calculate how much time I spent not recording and then add that onto the live split timer. I think I should be able to figure it out. I just have to look at... I basically just have to look at the in-game clock when I hit start recording in the bottom here, because I hadn't swapped worlds or anything like that, so... I'll probably split the recording to do that, and then we'll come back in here. I did get a hard clue scroll a couple kills ago. I just decided to finish up this inventory. When I come back, I'm going to bring wines, because I can throw them away easily, and they should get me into this room at least. And I don't need the attack stat, so taking a penalty to it's not a big deal. I wish I had the ability to do the Elite Frenetic Diary, because having these bones be noted would be great, but no dice. Unbelievable. There's that warrior ring I was talking about. Alright, well now I'm just here for the Dragon Axe. I guess if I get something other than the Dragon Axe, that it's just money. No, the thing's not worth crap compared to the other rings. I think that's the last one I'm going to take. I could drop 1 dose of anti-poison. Alright, I'm going to go bank and come back. Alright, let me fix the live split timer real fast. I have to split the recording to do that. Oh, actually, no. The live split timer's not busted. Duh. You probably even saw it jump, because it's just been running the whole time. Oh, wait. No, maybe it wasn't. Maybe I stopped it. Yeah, because I think I stopped it when I stopped the recording, and then obviously didn't hit go again, because I didn't start recording. Never mind. It is broken. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Those 9 kills were about 27 minutes. Sounds about right. That was lost from the recording. Also, if I did things right, I should edit in, because I had just recently updated the screenshot plugin in RuneLite to take screenshots of boss kills. I'm going to try to edit in screenshots of each kill to show all the drops, so we can quickly slideshow through it. Excuse me. I want to imbue that ring, but I don't have the right spellbook for it. I am going to go to... just use a house teleport tab. Bank in... Bride of Venus, and then head right back in. I don't need this many prayer potions. Probably need a prayer potion. Oh, I should do this clue scroll though. Shit. I don't have a lot of warps. Let's see. Varying Outpost Agility Course. Bring some of my teletabs here.
Building a stash here. I guess I didn't do any of the wilderness ones, which makes sense. Whoa, dudes. Quit being huge dicks. It's really lame to die to those rando mobs. Treenum Village General Store. The Treenum Village General Store. This is not the Treenum Village. But I think I can take the Spirit Tree, maybe? Alright, let's see what's in this casket, and then we'll go back to Dagannoth Rex. Nothing. Garbage. Black Cavalier. I'm going to sell that later. Alright, back to Rex. Gonna get this Dragon Axe. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna stay here until I get to 128 kill count, since that's the drop rate, and then I might reconsider my life. Got this sinking feeling that I'm gonna have to pay for my good luck with drops on all of the rings, all 4 rings, by going really dry on this axe. Got 8 kills to go before I bail for now. I guess I've gotten several 1 in 128 drops here. The anti-fire potion, the attack and strength potions, the rune axe, Frenetic shield, rock shell legs. Alright, that's kill 128. No Dragon Axe. I'm running out of blood runes, so I gotta get out of here anyway. Maybe I'll continue going for it later when I get more resources or something. I should have... I couldn't throw out this clue, because I couldn't read the clue to see what it was, because I was getting attacked constantly. Go ahead and mark it red, at least. Guess there's a chance I could have gotten another hard clue step while I was down there. Whatever, it's fine. It happens. Well, I really wanted that axe. I guess I shouldn't complain, because I got literally everything else. I'm gonna go update my miscellaneous stuff. Imbue this warrior ring, which I'll probably never use, but it'll be good to have it just in case. I might use it for rune dragons. I think that the berserker ring is probably better, but I just want to get out of there as fast as possible, so... And since it's such a small number of enemies you have to kill, I don't think you'd see the DPS increase play out like you would in like a 100 enemy task. Anyway. Warrior ring has been imbued. What are the other possible imbues? I'm actually curious. I feel like I must have done most of them. Alright.
Slayer Helmet, Sav Amulet, Berserker Ring, Warrior Ring, Archer's Ring, Seer's Ring. Okay, there's some other rings, I guess. Tyrannical, Treasonous, Ring of the Gods, Ring of Suffering. So just for shits and giggles, I'm going to go try a Wintertot game. It's a 1 in 10,000 drop. I'm not going to get it, but... Let's see, I got about 30 minutes left to play. There are reasons I'd want to get fire making up anyway. This is a bad idea. This is pointless. Oh God, there's a comical number of people doing Wintertot right now. That is not that is not a Dragon Axe. Watermelon seeds, Lantidimes, maple logs. Slayer, Jesus. Fletching 69. I do want to get Fletching up. There's a couple things that I want. I think there's something I need Fletching 70 for. I don't remember what it is right now, but it came up recently when I was planning out what I was doing. I'm in a weird place in my RuneScape life right now. What's happening? Okay, so we're doing Wintertot because I was doing Nightmare Zone, and it occurred to me that I could be getting better XP per hour because of the amount of attention I'm putting in the game. With Darok's set from Barrows. So we started doing Barrows, and then partway through Barrows, I built the Barrows house teleport. And then I was like, well, if I have the house teleport, I really should have the ornate pool, so I don't have to keep going to Castle Wars. So to make the ornate pool, I need to level construction. To level construction, I need 15,000 teak logs. And then while doing the teak logs, I was like, man, I really should get a Dragon Axe, because I need to farm the Dagannoth Kings anyway, and maybe they'll drop the Dragon Axe. And then they didn't drop the Dragon Axe, so now I'm at Wintertot on the chance I might get it. Fire making 71. What am I even doing with my life? I should go back and just do Barrows. It's fine. It's not the... This is not saving time. Right, and the time saving I might get from the Dragon Axe is not worth the time investment to get the Dragon Axe. I love this game. Let me see what my kill count is for Wintertot. And I'll take it to 50, why not? I'm going to try to do an even number of kills per week on different things. Before this week is up, I want to get my Barrows count up to 100, and then start counting up from there. Maybe we'll try to do like between 10, 15, 20, or 25 kills on things like Zolcano, Seracnus, that sort of thing, each week until we get the relevant drops. It's hard for me to justify going back to Dagannoth Kings, though, now that I have all 4 rings imbued. This is bystander effect, tragedy of the commons. There's so many people in here that no one wants to heal the Pyromancer because everyone assumes someone else will do it. That was pretty funny.
Fire making 72. I might want to commit to, not tonight obviously, but I don't want to commit to doing Wintertot until getting 70 fletching. I still don't remember why I needed 70 fletching, but maybe it was to boost to something? Hard Kindarin diary, and rune crossbow crafting. Maybe something else that I can boost to. Amethyst broad bolts at 76, maybe. Oh, U shields at 72. Lets me make something, doesn't it? Red dragon shield, maybe. Oh no, I already boosted the +5 to make the blue dragon shield from these shields. That was a long time ago. Never mind. That's not it. That was kill count 50, so it's time for me to go to bed. I might pick up and do some more of this tomorrow. Either try to get to 70 fletching or get to kill count 100. And I gotta find other stuff to do. I might just end up going back to Barrows and saying, screw it, I don't need the Ornate Rejuvenation pool for this. We'll see. Hey, good morning. I think I'm going to push for a 100 kill count in Wintertot, which sounds awful, but I think it makes sense. That gives me a 1% chance to drop. I think it's actually slightly better than 1% because I get about 3 items per crate, so maybe more like 3%. But it'll also, that's probably more than enough to get us to 70 fletching. Oh, and by the way, I remembered why I wanted 70 fletching. It was just to have base 70 all stats. Because RuneCraft is not near that. But I want to keep everything above RuneCraft so that I can continue to do tiers of Cuthics for it. Alright, see ya. Also, they added spice racks today, so I'm probably going to want that eventually. I figure this isn't a waste because I want the Tome of Fire anyway. That has a lot of helpful things it can do. So I can set a theoretical cap on Wintertot runs. 85 is the maximum fire making that I need for diaries. After that, it's basically just vanity. So I almost certainly don't have to keep going. Once I even hit 80, because I could boost to get the 85 one. But if I wanted to avoid boosting, I could really, or at least, limit how much boosting I have to do. I could stop at 80, 81, 82, that sort of a thing. But definitely no reason for me to feel like I need to keep going in Wintertot after 85. The only reason I could imagine is if I'm some reason still doing Tears of Guthics on RuneCraft that high, but that's like years in the future. So it helps to have an end goal in mind. Fire making 73. $74 fire making. Stepping away for a bit, I'll be back to work on getting the 100 kill count to 65. I'm back. Let's keep going on Wintertot. Fire making 75, that's a multiple of 5, and we like that. Fire making 76. Fire making 77. Fire making 78. Hey, there's the fire tome. That's fantastic. I'm really happy we got that because I think that's the only unique that I'm particularly excited from Winter. Obviously, the Dragon Axe, but I can also get that if I just go back and farm Dagannoth Kings a little bit more. Go ahead and equip that. Google how it works. I'm not actually sure. I know it acts as a fire staff, but it's an offhand item, so you can use it with something else to not have to spend runes. And then I think if you put pages in it, it makes fire spells do more damage, but I'll double check. That's cool. I was getting close to wanting to be done with Winter Tot altogether, but glad I got the most important, most relevant drop from it. I'm really happy we got the Tome of Fire. It's a 1 in 1,000 drop. So let's see, if I get an average of 2.5 drops per run, 94 runs, yeah, we got it way ahead of the drop rate. It's wonderful. So the only item that I really wanted from this that I can't get anywhere else, so I can always go and do Dagannoth Rex for a couple hundred more kills and get it. Fire making 79. I think I'll end up going a little over 100 kill count in order to finish getting fire making 80, which is the highest I would need to do all the diaries in the game, but boosting. I could see going to 85 just so I don't have to boost. I guess my thought is if I'm going to do Winter Tot to try to get the Dragon Axe, that's okay so long as I'm achieving some other goal at the same time. Now, that other goal at the same time was the Tome of Fire, but I just got that drop. So it's not that anymore. The next best thing it could possibly be is 80 fire making, maybe 85 fire making, but after 85 I absolutely cannot justify doing it anymore, so I'll probably end up just going back to the Dagannoth Kings. Damn, this couldn't be more perfect. I'm going to get 70 fletching on Winter Tot kill count 100. And I need to stop because I got to prep for stream. Working out. After stream, I don't know if I'll come back and try to knock out 80 fire making. There's fletching 70. Getting close to base 70 all stats except Runecraft. Shock. There's kill count 100. And there's nothing special in it. I did get a shitload of magic logs though. Okay, well I don't know if I'm going to continue doing this when I get back. I might try to finish up 80 fire making just for aesthetic reasons. Then I might go back to Dagannoth Kings and try to get the axe that way. Or just bail on the whole concept altogether. I don't really need it. A good number of herb seeds too, as I start doing farm runs again. Probably do need to do that. I'm going to have to make more Ceridome brews soon. Running low. And I'd like to get well within the boost range so that I don't have to have tons of botanical pies to make all of them, you know? Okay, see ya. Hey, I'm back. I'm going to knock out at least 80 fire making real quick. Maybe 85, but at least 80. We'll see how I'm feeling after we hit 80. Fire making 80. I'm going to finish up this run and we'll take a break. I said I was going to back out. Actually, this evening, I'm going to be playing a little bit with Chaos Factor, who's my Twitch subscriber who put this game on his sub-block. It's the whole reason that there's now 1,200 hours of content for it. Highest value for a sub-block ever. He is going to do Dagannoth Kings with me. I actually asked if he'd be interested before I got all the ring drops. So we'll try to get him... Okay, now's a good time to introduce this concept. So I've never done group content in RuneScape before. Only solo content. And normally Iron Men cannot do group content, right? And like most of this game is not even group content in the first place. Most of this game is solo. Or at least Iron Men, you can't have someone else contribute to a kill. I think we need to distinguish Tin Man a little bit more. We don't want it to just be... It's like an Iron Man, but not actually without the little icon. So I think it makes sense if the rule for Iron Man, or the rule for Tin Man is earn things yourself. You know, don't skip content by buying things on the Grand Exchange or by trading. A game that I think manages trading really well is called... Oh, you've heard of it. Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls. When they set that up, they made it so that you can only trade items with people who were there with you when the item dropped in the same room with you. And I don't think that violates the spirit of the game or the spirit of the mode in any way. For example, if Chaos Factor and I go to farm the Dagannoth Kings and I get a ring, I will happily give it to him. I think if he gets a D-Axe, I'm fine taking it from him because we're both working together to kill the mobs, right? Same as Diablo 3 rules. So I think I'll also apply that to future group content like God War's Dungeon, Wilderness Bosses, Corp Beast, that sort of a thing. The idea is he can't just give me a D-Axe. I think he probably has one right now. He can't give it to me, he can't trade it to me for any item, but if we both go and work together to kill bosses and one of us gets a drop, we are able to freely trade it, and I don't think that's outside of the spirit of the 10-man project. So at some point I'll go back and update the rules for it. It's not relevant to the QuestCape playthrough. We can just consider it a post-game thing. Because I think that there's basically no multiplayer combat before the QuestCape is completed anyway. But I'll consider that a fair amendment. We'll both try to go for it. Whenever one of us gets it, we'll call it. I'll try to get him his Elite Diary, and we might try to check out some other multiplayer bosses. This is part of the problem of not editing my videos. I'm feeling goofy, being like, oh, there's this little game called Diablo 3. Maybe you heard of it. Yeah, Diablo 3, I think, is like my gold standard of how to handle trading in a game.
And it sounds like that's what Group Iron Man is going to be. When it comes out, that you can only trade with a select group of people. I guess it's not that you can only trade when you're present for the drops, but
trading to me is something that's fun when it's a small group of people that have access to the same resources. Less fun when you're tapping into the entire market of the entire game, right? It's actually pretty awful in that case. I'm going to split the recording here to prep for Play with Chaos Factor. I want to make sure I can capture his voice so you don't just hear me. So I'll be back in a bit.
Hey, I'm back. Chaos is text only at the moment, so I'll just be talking. I'll try to make sure that I am unmuted on OBS whenever I'm talking to him. But real quick, I'm going to get my gear together. I'm just, so our situation's a little weird. I'm just telling Chaos what he needs to bring, because he hasn't done DKs in a really long time. So just telling him anti-poisons, well, antidote plus pluses in his case. He's not an Iron Man. Per potions. We're setting up a clan chat to chat more easily, and the way clan chat works in this game is weird compared to other MMOs. I'm setting it up. Alright, so watch the chat at the bottom. I will try to be good about unmuting OBS whenever I respond to Chaos, but I imagine it's not going to be that big of a deal. I just told him to bring like 2 antidote plus pluses since he's not an Iron Man. Since I bring 4 super anti-poisons, I think they last about twice as long. So hopefully having 2 people go for this is going to make it easier to get the Dragon Axe as a drop. I said I'd give him all the other drops as a thank you, because he already has all these rings, because he has access to the GE. But money would be nice. Not missing any content here. Actually talking about that thing I mentioned the other day of the episode where I had to re-record it on a second account to show my reactions to it.
So we're trying to find a world here. I'm going to pop down really quick and see if the person down there is only doing Rex. Lucked out, the other person's doing Rex only. So you're welcome to drop down here. Oh wait, don't drop down here real quick. Let me explain how it works. 1 sec. Yeah, give me 1 second. I gotta do a thing. Yeah, there's just one person down here soloing Rex, which is ideal. That means we'll each be taking 1 Dagannoth King, which will make this super easy. I have to relog real quick, so I'm going to do that first. You might be able to come down here. So the way this works is there's a ladder that I ran out to, so pop Protection from Magic and run to that ladder. And then you want to go, let me look at the directions here. You want to follow the western edge and just completely follow the western side along the edge, go along in a circle until you get to me. So keep going south and east while sticking to the wall. Okay, this is fine actually, because that's the king that you want to fight, and I've got the king that I want to fight on me. So you want to stand, I've got some markers here. You want to pop your anti-poison, and you want to stand like right here. This is like the safest spot that you can be in, where I am right now. Now, I think you're going to have to move a little bit closer to be able to attack Dagannoth Prime. That's your Dagannoth. Oh god. Heal. Let me get over and pull those shit. I'm going to die too. Hold on. The problem is we're both getting hit by both of them right now, so if you start attacking Prime, that's perfect. I'll try to get where I'm only in range of Supreme really quick. Stay as far back from him as you can. Setting up is the worst part here. Actually, if you can let me know when he's dead, I'll come down. Also let me know if the Prime is attacking you, Supreme is attacking you, the ranged one. Just stay as far against that back wall as you can. I think we might be good now. I'm on the... Oh, shit. Prime's back on me. I'm jumping back up the ladder. We'll do this more cleanly next time. I'll have a better plan to get us both in there. I'll explain once things calm down. Okay, perfect. Okay, coming down. So stand in that spot I told you is safe. You can just stay there the whole time. Just go all the way against that back wall. Here, I'll try to show you once Supreme dies here. But it's, go west a few more tiles. No, I'm by west. Shit. Go east, yeah. That's right. The way you're facing is weird here. Keep going east a bit. East a little bit further. Go north 2 more squares. Okay, as long as you stay in that plane, so don't come south any further. If you come south further, you'll be in Supreme's aggro range. Yeah, so the ads are going to attack you constantly while you're down here. That's why you need to have a high range defense, and that's why you need the anti-poison. Oh, fuck. No, I died! Shit. Alright, well, you can start fighting Supreme. Just stay behind that line and I'll come back. Okay, I needed to restock anyway. If you end up getting attacked by both of them, head back up to the safe spot and wait for me to come back. Okay, so while I'm getting my stuff back together, when we try this again, what we should do is we should both try to go down at the same time, and what we're hoping for is that when we go down the ladder, neither of them are in range to aggro us. And then we run as fast as we can along the edge to keep out of aggro range of them. As long as you stay on the edges, you're generally pretty safe. And then we'll set up and take a break, because that was a mess because we were trying to deal with both being aggroed and fighting them at once. From your perspective, you just want to be as far against that wall as you can for now. Yeah, so that's what makes this one so difficult. Right, that sounds about right. Are you getting hit by both of them right now, or just the ads around the corner and the big guy? Just wondering if you're getting hit by Supreme as well. You can try changing your attack style to long range. That might give you a couple squares. Ooh, my bad. It is possible to do rapid, but you need to be in the right spot, and you need to pull them from the right spot. Yeah, so what went wrong there was that we both ended up being aggroed by both kings, and that's very bad. As we're in a situation where we're all standing where we can both only be aggroed by one of the kings, then it's fine. But that's where, like, getting there and then the setup is by far the worst part of this. Yeah, no, I know, I hear you. We'll come back, and once we get it stable, then you don't have to worry about running out of stuff like that, but getting it stable is not easy. If you can pull it when it spawns again, that will help me to get my stuff back, hopefully. Yeah, we'll go in with a better plan this time. So I think I told you to go west, but I meant east, because I always flip my camera when I go in there. No, you stay in your safe spot for now. I'll have to show you... Do you have RuneLite respawn timers on? You might see where it's going to respawn when it does, or you might even have a boss countdown in the top left corner. Alright, well I guess just let me know if Prime respawns. If Prime does respawn, try to attack it immediately so that you can keep it without walking closer to the ladder. And you can emergency teleport out if you start to die. I'm just trying to make it a little bit easier for me to get there alive. Oh, don't worry about Prime. Just, or wait, yeah, get Prime, but don't worry about Supreme. I'm about to come down the ladder here. Getting my shit back as we speak. Oh, go back up the ladder, you're fine. You can get out of here. Or even teleport out of here. I got my shit back, we're good. Okay, yeah, let's teleport out and try again. Oh, that's nice of him. Yeah, he's the super chill dude that's soloing Rex. I assume you're still aggroed by one of the kings down there right now? Or did you warp out? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna take a screenshot down there and draw on it, and then I'll send you a Discord DM with some deets from that. So, like, this has been my experience with RuneScape Endgame PvE, is that it starts really rough and awful, and it progressively becomes a well-oiled farming machine. And I suppose that's still true when it's co-op.
We're just talking about he has an old account on RuneScape 3. And he's having to restart on old school RuneScape. So we're like trying to find a way to get him here. He's got to run here from Camelot. Under normal circumstances, you know, you'd have your house with the water birth teleport, but he doesn't have the lunar diplomacy quests completed or any of that fun stuff. So I'm gonna unmute on OBS. Okay, we're going back in. We're gonna give this a second try. Second try is a charm. Let's go. I'll call out the prayers again. Protect from melee. My bad. Don't forget to turn off auto retaliate if you haven't already. Most of the elite guides tell you not even to bother with protection from melee, but I'm not elite enough. I don't want to take any damage here. This is way better than me having pushed to toggle. I just changed it to toggle mute so I can like hit a button to mute temporarily. Before, every time I was like, oh my god, where's the button? And I couldn't like concentrate on running at the same time and activating prayers. Alright, here we go. Switch to protect from magic and go down the ladder. And then you're going to switch to ranged after the next ladder. Ranged. Missiles, whatever. And then melee. And then ranged. And then magic for 3 ladders up here. And ranged once you come up. Or melee, rather. And then ranged. And you're just going to be ranged for a second. I think we're going to get melee Dagannoth here soon. This is the last round of ranged Dagannoth, and then you can switch back to melee. And we get to the bottom of this hill, that's when you turn magic on, and we're getting attacked by everything, so it sucks. We want to try to get to that safe spot quickly. As soon as you see the wall of Saki, it's when you want to switch to magic. Still got one guy down there doing Rex. What a trooper. Okay, let's chill. So, I'm going to heal up here real quick. And then reviewing that image, we're going to get down the ladder. If north is on our left, I'm just going to go ahead and make north on my left right now before going down the ladder. Then we want to go to the right and hug that wall towards the friendly guy in the back. Keep going past him. Watch out if he's fighting Rex, like don't get too close to Rex because Rex will like aggro you. But as long as you make it to that safe spot, as long as you stand right on top of him or right next to him, then Rex won't be able to get out and attack you. Because we can fuck his day up. I've actually seen that happen. I left the DKS clan chat because there was a griefer who was hopping to your world and then like going and pulling Rex off and bringing him to come kill you. It was trash. But when we go to do it, we got to pop in there and hope that we don't get aggroed by either Prime or Supreme. If we get aggroed by either, we got to pop back up the ladder and try again. Or do that thing I was saying earlier. If we get aggroed by one, turn on the appropriate protection prayer, go to the Rex safe spot, and then we can log out and log back in, as long as we've got full health and prayer and all that fun stuff. But I think maybe it makes more sense for us to both go down independently rather than trying to do it at the same time, because that might be a clusterfuck. So I'm going to go down and check really quick what the deal is. Okay, Supreme is right by the door. Both of them are. They both aggroed me, so we're going to wait a second. Something I'm not used to in this game is that, like, aggro is not really a thing, I guess. If you're within the attacking range of an enemy, it will attack you. It'll, like, try to split its attacks between both of you. Because it would be great if I could just go down and pull both of their aggro, you could make it to the safe spot, and then I go up and go in there manually, but I don't think it works that way. I think if we both go down at the same time, we both get aggro and then can't drop it. Because they never leash. Okay, I'm going to try again. We can swap worlds once we get to a safe spot. Just getting to the safe spot. They hopped, okay. Oh shit, I'm sorry, I fucked this day up. Alright, so I have a situation where I'm being attacked by Prime only, so I'm going to try doing the relog thing.
But I'm going to try to get closer so I can tell you what the deal is with the ladder. Give me 1 second here. So you want to come down when Supreme is nearby, basically. Okay, you're safe to come down the ladder right now if you quickly go to that safe spot. He's not by the ladder right now. Keep Protect from Magic on just in case Prime is close enough to you to aggro you. Shit. Supreme's on you, but as long as it's just Supreme, you should be okay. Let me know if you get hit by Prime at all. Switch to Protect from range if Supreme's attacking you. And just keep looping around. Close to the wall as you can be. Switch to Protect from range. I don't think you're getting hit by Prime, so you don't have to be on Protect from Magic. You're just going to keep taking damage from Supreme. Okay, so your damage input should be way down right now. Does it look like you're doing okay? Just don't get too close. Come as close to me as you can. I don't think he can aggro you unless if you're close to him, even though the attacks are coming at me. Like, stand like right here if you can in this corner. Okay, so you'll have to trust me on this one. This is World 314. Fill your prayer up, make sure you've got your anti-poison running, make sure you're full on health and that your prayer is running, and then close Rune Light, and then try to log back in. It's going to take you a couple attempts. You can't log out or hop normally because you're in combat, but these spots should be safe. And make sure on the login screen that you select World 314 if we want to stay in that same world with the Rex dude. It'll say your account's not logged out from its last session. As long as you're only aggroed by one of the two of them, it'll be okay. You just gotta keep clicking login until it lets you in. Sometimes takes a minute or two. They actually set up this room with those assholes in the pool around you to keep you from hopping. Because you're basically permanently in combat, so this is the only way to do it. But it only works if your stats are good. It looks like your character just logged out, so you might be able to get back in now. Fucking nice. Okay. Alright. This is maybe a thing now. Can you still hear me okay? Okay. Can you go into your RuneLight settings, your plugins, little wrench icon, and make sure that you've got ground markers turned on? Okay. So first, mark the square that is south of me. So double check the compass, but make sure that it's the one that's south of me. You just hold shift and then right click it and do mark tile. Don't stand there though, come back if you can. Okay, so that is, never walk on that tile or past that tile. If you do the next tile that's south of me, you should be able to do it from the corner over there. And you're going to make a little diagonal here. The next tile that's south of me. And the next tile that's south of me. And I'll send you a screenshot of what it looks like on my screen real quick. It is terrifying. That's what it should look like. Let me know if it looks right on yours. Yeah, I think you were on protection from magic while Supreme was on you. But Prime wasn't, so you took a ton of damage from that. I'm going to use my Cerberus here. Overheal a little. So protection from magic's not doing you any favors right now. You can turn it off. You can't protect these guys. They target your range defense. So you got those tile markers. Oh shit. Okay, time to go. Protection from magic. He's on you. Just fight him normally. I'm going to go out. I'll explain what those markers are later. Just whatever you do, don't cross the green markers. The diagonal markers you just made are the ones I just sent in Discord. As long as you stay behind those, you're safe. If you look on the screenshot I sent, if you stand on the blue squares, that's a safe spot to attack him from with either rapid fire or with long range. And I'm just going to hang out upstairs. Let me know when you finish off Prime. Okay. Yeah, as long as you know a general area not to cross, you should be safe. Or if you've got multiple monitors and you can pull up Discord, you can see where to stand relative to all that. Oh, sure. Yeah.
I got Quest Cape privilege, I've got Achievement Diary privilege, I've got 3 monitors and a laptop streamer privilege. When does it end? Eagle Eye is probably worth using on every shot if you're flicking it or leaving it on. Holy shit. Damn, I need me a Dragon Hunter crossbow. Oh wait, did you get hit for 48? Never mind. No, I wouldn't bother with flicking his attacks. I was about to say you could try flicking Eagle Eye, or you could leave Eagle Eye on, but it's not too hard to flick Eagle Eye, just so that it dies faster, so you're not running Protection from Magic for so long, and then you can turn Protection from Magic off once it dies. So, like, the pro strat is to bring Guthans with you, which I don't have as an Iron Man or Tin Man. But if you have Guthans, then between each kill, you just equip that and you fight the little assholes on the edges of the pond to refill your health, and that's how you sustain forever. Oh, what happened? Uh-oh, come up this ladder if you can. Protect from range and come up the ladder. Oh shit. Oh no. Woof. Did you finish Supreme? You have 2 hours to get your stuff back. It's a negative. Okay. Did you end up dying in that corner? Do you know if you crossed the border or not? Okay, yeah, we'll get it back. You're in that corner. Okay, that should be no problem to get your shit back. I'll go restock then, and I'll meet you back at the entrance. I see. Well, we'll still try to get it back. Did you just like accidentally click Prime, or were my markers wrong? I haven't found those markers online. That's just from me being down there for a while. So, lame. Gotcha. That's the worst, is like you feel yourself doing it and you're like trying to stop yourself as it's happening. If you got money for days, you could also, instead of bringing any sharks, just bring all brews, like 3 Sarah brews to a super restore. I only bring sharks because I'm poor. Assets. Okay, money for hours. How much does Sarah Bros even cost? Like, I don't... Oh, a lot. Okay. Well, if we can make this a well-oiled machine, maybe then it'll be money for days. I will give you all the drops. Do you have a rune pouch? Probably not. Yeah, so like one of the issues with, if you were trying to solo... So what you're doing right now with Prime, you can totally do that solo. If you stay behind that line, you'll never be harassed by Supreme or Rex. But you have to be pretty careful with it. It's easy to make a single mistake. Like, as soon as you get seen by either of them, you fucked up and you have to leave, go up the ladder, and reset. There's no other way to reset it. But anyway, while you're doing that, you can't get to the loot. So you basically have to have telegraph runes to get a unique, or you have to be willing to go grab the unique and then, like, emergency teleport him instantly. Sure. Well, thanks for trying this. This is fun, if nothing else. We're dying, yay. This game is hard. Yeah. People aren't getting it. I'm really trying to explain it, and they're just like, I don't know, man. You're clicking on rocks. Like, yeah, but you click on rocks for 600 hours, and then you get to do this shit. But you can't do this shit until you click on rocks for 600 hours. Trust me, it's worth it. Okay. Yeah, so it's a super restore for every 3 brews. Oh, you probably remember that. Sorry if I'm patronizing about anything. I don't know how much you remember from when you played last. And it's like super fresh in my memory. Very good. Yeah, so I guess I didn't think about that when we were chilling in that spot, but like that spot in the corner where you're starting to make the markers is completely safe, provided that you're willing to always be fighting Prime. Because Prime will aggro you there. Supreme won't and Rex won't, but Prime will. I think the only place where you're safe from being aggroed from any of them is where our buddy was fighting Rex. So maybe we can stop and wait there and get all the markers put down. But we'll get your shit first, obviously. Basically, the idea is if Prime is on you, protect from magic, no matter what, because he does way more damage than the rest of the 3 of them. If Supreme is on you, only protect from range. If Rex is on you, you can just outrun him. There's a safe spot that he was fighting him in the corner there. If you ever have 2 of them on you at once and you're schlubby noob levels, then you're just screwed and need to go up the ladder and try again. Does it have a range defense reduction? That would be the bigger problem. I've heard people recommend bringing the Serpentine Helm so you don't have to bring Antidote ++s. But the bigger issue from those little assholes around the room is them just hitting you constantly and hitting you in the range defense. It's versus the Blessed Coif. Quaff? Those RPG words that I've never actually had to say out loud. Range defense on that is 8. Serpentine Helm is... yeah, 50. I would grab it. It's such a small... All of them are really weak against whatever they're weak against. So, as long as you're okay with like flicking Eagle Eye or Rigor if you paid for it, you should be fine. That'll get you 2 more slots for more brews or potions or whatever. I think that's right. I haven't done a Zul'Ra attempt yet, so... oh shit, I just got kicked out for being AFK. Forgot that talking doesn't count as clicking in RuneScape. Blah blah blah. Variable helmet. Charge with Zul'Ra skill. 11,000 skills, fully charge it. Lasts for 15 hours of combat when fully charged. So 1.5 hours would be 1,100 scales? Yeah, how much are scales? I've never looked at it because I can't do Zul'Ra, but I just assumed that there were so many bots that the price must have been driven down to nothing. Ooh, yeah, that could be icky. That's not a bad investment, though, if you're going to go for the Quest Cape. Dragon Slayer 2 has Venom, and it's really bad. It's really bad. I did not have any kind of Venom protection for Dragon Slayer 2. Yeah, that's fair. It's useful for lots of other content. It's probably good for Calphite Queen. Basically anything that has poison or venom. Do you have your death clock in the corner there? Okay, we're fine. I was going to say, do you have a fairy ring? But you probably haven't done Fairy Tale 1, have you? Yes. You don't need anti-poisons now that you got that helmet. Prayer potions, 3 Sarahs for every super restore, emergency teleport. You don't need a Rune Throne Axe because I have it. You don't need a Pet Rock because we're going together. That should be good. Yeah, I heard they changed it to an hour from 5 minutes because of DDoSing. It was like a quick band-aid solution to death. And people bitch about it now because it means that death is basically inconsequential because you always have plenty of time to get your shit back. So I've heard that that Jagex is working on like a gravestone system. Most of the major quests in the game and most of the major bosses have a system where when you die, an NPC holds your shit and you have to pay them like 100,000 gold or something to get your stuff back. And I think the gravestone system is a similar idea. They did do that post 07, I see. That must be where the idea came from. They need a gold sink, basically. They need more gold sinks in general. Yeah, I don't know if they're trying to go for we're going to hold it indefinitely. I think that's fine, though, as long as you're paying some kind of cost whenever you die. I've tried to solo Calphite Queen before. Probably won't get to that anytime soon, but apparently a pretty dominant strategy for soloing her is to run in with an inventory that's just supplies and die on purpose, and then run back with another inventory of supplies and fight her and use the stuff that you dropped when you died, because it will stay there for an hour. Oh, damn. Yikes. Do you know what, like, stats, gear, level God Wars dungeon is viable? Because I really want to do that, because there's so much good shit that drops in there, but I think it also is, it's not a 2-person thing, right? It's like 3 or 4 group. Oh, Jesus. Pandos gear. Tanks unite. So how does tanking work? Is there like an actual aggro system in that, or is it just that, like, the tank is the one that's closest to the boss, and no one else gets close enough to the boss to share aggro? Everyone else just kills the ads, basically. Hey, you're back. Sure. Alright, you ready? You gotta recharge. Okay. Protection for melee. I realized that I had done too many of these when we were going through, and I was like, shit, I need to pull up the map. Oh, it's fine. I guess I have it memorized. The order of prayers getting down here. So if you ever do solo Rex, which I would recommend at some point, it's easy. You have to bring a pet rock to drop in one of those, and then you can pick it up on your way back out. I think that's Frenetic Trials, you can get that. There you go, Rune Throne Axe on the bottom door.
Protection from magic now. And right click, climb down. Protection from ranged on the next ladder. Melee on the next ladder. Ranged again down this ladder. Magic on this one for the next 3 in a row. Melee after this ladder. Ranged at the end of this ladder. But they also melee you, so try to stay far enough ahead that they're not attacking you. These are melee Dagannoth now. Melee down the hill, switch to magic when you see a wall of sake. Into the safe spot. That was actually pretty clean. Didn't have to use very many resources other than prayer pots. Okay. There's still our one buddy down there. He's a trooper. Farming Rex. Kitties be nice to each other. Okay, I'm gonna go down and see what the deal is. 1 second. We might end up having to do that log out again. Yeah, I bet a lot of this game was really fun to map the first time. I totally agree. Alright, so I've got Supreme is aggroed on me. If you come down now with protection from ranged on, hold up 1 second, that might not work. Yeah, now come down with ranged on if you can. Then come over to my corner. Stay as close to the wall as you can. We're gonna wait for Prime to move a little bit. You should only be taking damage from the shit that's in the water. Okay, now let's keep going towards the Rex safe spot. Stay next to the wall. Alright, we're gonna have to do the log out trick again, unfortunately. So like stand right on top of me and top off. Make sure you've got your... Well, you don't have an anti-poison because you've got the visage. Okay, I guess get your gear before we log out, right? Because you're safe, you're not getting attacked by anything but Supreme. So you want to get your stuff real fast first. Guess we gotta wait for Prime to move away a little bit. Just use your best judgment on aggro radius for Prime while you're getting your crap. And then very carefully come back over to me when you do have it. Oh no! Switch to magic. Get to the ladder. You won't be able to survive both of them. Run to the ladder. Keep eating on the way. Hopefully you got some of your stuff. Get back to the little safe spot if you can. Huh. You weren't able to get anything? Did you survive to make it back to the safe spot upstairs at least? Okay. Yeah, and then he just turned right around. Such a pain in the ass. Alright, well Supreme is really far away from the ladder now, so if you want to come back down with Protect from Magic on, you can try going the opposite way around the circle. Prime will aggro you, but it's okay, as long as it's just Prime on you. If you get both of them, go right back up the ladder right away. He's like outside of my draw distance right now, so I can't see how close he is. Oh, did you die again? No! Bummer. What happens to your stuff when you die twice? Do you know? Does the old corpse just stay there for the original time limit? Let me Google it. They stay on the ground for the whole time. Well, I guess you'll have it. I don't think I can see it, can I? I think the way it works is that, well, let's see. Stay on the ground for 60 minutes, be visible only to the player who had died in the same world they died. After 60 minutes, the trapped items will despawn permanently. Do you remember what it was roughly when we got downstairs? Let's see, I've got timestamps turned on so I can figure it out. Give me 1 second. So you said 48 minutes at 21:33. It's 21:47. So 14... Yeah, you probably have like 34 minutes left. I think you'll be fine. Okay. I'll meet you back out in the front. Yeah, that was my bad. When I said come down now, he was as far away from the ladder as he could be, and then he moved outside of my vision radius. Like he was outside my draw distance, and I couldn't see him anymore. So I couldn't tell you to back out and turn around. I don't think it would make that big of a difference, man. It's just... If you get targeted by both of them, you just get fucking wrecked. Like, this whole thing is just dependent on getting on the right spot where you're not fighting two of them at once. And then it's smooth sailing. But getting to that is such a pain in the ass. Really? You think so? I was under the impression that this was... You see, that's my issue, is I have no conception of like how hard stuff is. I read the guide and I'm like, that sounds impossible. Mm-hmm. And if you keep doing Nightmare Zone at work, you'll probably get there. If you get a chance, you were thinking about getting a rock cake and doing Attentive Nightmare Zone, right? No, for sure. You don't want to do it. I can do it with stream work because I'm already sitting at the desk and I don't have a boss that's going to be like, what are you doing over there? Just, licking potions. Oh, very good.
Depending on how much, I think the max attention you'll ever have to give Attentive Nightmare Zone is once every 60 seconds, but that's still pretty high distraction, even if you're doing something pretty tedious. Oh no, can you sell some sharks? Did you bring any sharks? Can you sell some sharks to a merchant there or something? There is no god. Oh no, if you only had... Wait, I think I can come to you. Are you in Relica right now? Don't go anywhere. So I can get back to Waterbirth, like, trivially. Give me 1 second. No! Oh, man. We're going to end the night. You're going to have 3 KC or 2 KC on Prime. Jesus Christ. Yeah, right? Yeah, and then I just died and I lost all my shit, and you had already lost all your resources, so you had to restock. Yeah. No, if we can get set up, it's going to be great. It's going to be great, I tell you. Yeah, that's fine. I assume you'll just pick them up off the ground, right? Yeah. Well, you died on top of your previous corpse, didn't you? Or close to it? Or close to the ladder or something? Oh, that's even better. Well, the stuff that's by the ladder we can take a second to get to. I would just bring enough food and stuff that you can survive the run there, because that's the biggest pain. Maybe eat a little bit if we make a mistake when we get down the ladder. It's really annoying because, like, you can have someone down there scouting for you, but it's basically useless because by the time I tell you, hey, it's safe now, like, the time it takes to jump back over the rock and make it to the ladder, you could already have moved all the way back to it. So it's almost better to just, like, keep popping down and see if it's safe, and if it's not, pop immediately back up. For sure, yeah. Unfortunately, you're learning the hardest of the 3 kicks first. I guess Supreme is technically harder, the ranged one that I'm going to be fighting, because you literally cannot fight him without also dealing with Prime at the same time. But he hits the hardest, and is the most punishing if you make a mistake. Rex is like, if you can make it down to the corner where Rex is, there's basically no risk. Like, you cannot possibly pull the other ones unless if you click on the other side of the map. So that kind of gets you used to running around the edge and peeking down the ladder repeatedly, that sort of a thing. If we have to run back again, I will move my house to... It costs like 50,000 gold. It's fine. I can get 50,000 gold back. I'll move my house to Yanil or something that's easy to teleport to. This is just... So what are my kill counts? I think it's on high scores, right? I got lucky on drops as part of it. I think I got Archer's Ring in 4 kill count, which is not fair to anyone. Oops. I got Seer's Ring in 48. The drop rate is 1 in 128, and then Rex was in like 75. But like you observe, once you get in that corner, you can stay there forever. You'll eventually get worn down by the ads on the side because they'll hit you through prayer, and you'll run out of prayer potions eventually. But I'm going to mute here since you've heard me call out the prayers for chaos multiple times. I just stayed on mute for most of that, so I think most of it got fast forwarded and it's fine. So you'll notice that there's an archer's ring in my inventory. What the fuck? Okay, so let me explain what all just happened since it all got fast forwarded. Chaos Factor is returning to RuneScape. He played a lot of it back in the day before it became RS3. He had to make a new character on OSRS, as I explained earlier. He hasn't bossed in like years and years and years, so throwing him right in to go fight Dagannoth Prime after I've already done fight caves and all this other shit is kind of fucked up. But we did it. We practiced the salty run back about 1 million times. He doesn't have any quests done. He doesn't have construction. So no easy way to get back to the dungeon entrance. Basically had to run from Camelot every time. It took a really long time in order to just get set up. And that's the problem with these guys. Like, even when you're doing it solo, it's so hard to set up without just losing all of your resources. I think the first time we had a decent setup, but we were both completely out of food and potions. But it ended with, so the original agreement was, hey, you can have all the drops as long as I can have the dragon axe. And he was like, okay. And then I am at fucking kill count 12 when it dropped. 12 Dagannoth Supremes, I got 2 archer rings. And this thing is worth 4.3 million gold. So he was pretty tired, he was about to go to bed, and I was like, dude, the agreement was I'll give you whatever drops happen, as long as I get the Dragon Axe eventually, and now that we're practiced, we'll come back and we'll do it as a well-oiled machine. And he was like, no, you should take it, it's payment for personally being trained in how to do Dagannoth Kinks. So I'm like, that's okay. So he'll get all future drops, but I'll go ahead and sell this one on the GE. It did drop for me. I feel like, I know statistics doesn't work this way, but I feel like my RNG is fucked forever. That I have 2 1 in 128 drops on a 12 kill count. I am going to go sell this. I do actually need the money. That will pay for construction all the way there if I do teak. I still want to try to get the axe before I start doing teak. At this point, I would have, saved a lot more time not messing around with it, but it's fine. Let's see, that was like 3.5 hours of practice. It was a mil GP per hour. It was pretty worth it in the end. Very cool. This is by far the most expensive thing I've ever listed on the GE. Alright. Oh man, look at that. 7.3 million. I kind of want to just go max out miscellaneous so I don't have to ever think about it. Well, I would have to think about it, but how long would it take before I'd have to think about it again? I can always pull stuff out of that coffer, right? 100 days? Whatever. This is enough money right here, I believe. I think that's almost exactly enough for me to get to the construction level that I need. So we got all the way there from 1 drop. We have to do a shitload of wood cutting and a shitload of actual construction training, but it is very possible. Alright, well, it's bedtime for me. It's past bedtime for me. I'm going to go to bed. Tomorrow, I think I'm good on Winter Tot. I can always boost to 85 for the fire making thing. I might try to build the spice rack that they just added, and then I might try to use the spice rack to boost to the 85 fire making diary entry. Let me figure out what that is really quick. 85 Kandarin diary. Burn a magic pyre ship. Oh, but I also need 85 crafting. So no, we're not doing that. Never mind. But we'll find some other stuff to do. I might try to solo the kings a little bit more or something. We'll see. Good night. Yeah, I have to do chores today, so I'm going to be doing AFK Nightmare Zone. Won't be great XP, but better than 0. See ya. I forgot to turn on auto-retaliate, didn't I? Yep, been AFK for a couple minutes. No auto-retaliate. Here we go.
Having a pretty good run here. I am out of super combat potions, so I'm going to bounce out and come back in. Waste a little bit of absorption, that's fine. Coming back in, I'm only going to be able to be here for a couple hours, but money is not as big of a problem now, so I can just roll with it. Okay, slightly missed it. Strength 95, I'm going to switch over to defense. Try to get that to, I guess, 95 as well. We'll leave on strength 95 for a while because it's 910,000 to the next level. Thanks. I forgot to world hop before coming in here. It's cool, I just finished my chores, so not a big deal. I'm going to try to wait that out until I'm just about to hit it, and then I'll pop out, and then... Well, I don't have a lot of time before stream, so I might just call it there. I'm going to go ahead and put like 1.6 million gold in this coffer thing. That's a lot of runs. Okie doke, I'm stepping away to prep for stream. I might do more Dagannoth King runs with Chaos Factor this evening. I'll probably just fast forward through those for the most part. Right now it's one-way communication. You can see the text at the bottom, but it's janky. So we'll figure something out, but I'll see if I can like unmute if we get an interesting drop or something like that. Bye. Hey folks, probably gonna do a little bit of Dagannoth Kings with Chaos Factor. Probably gonna just mute and fast forward through most of it because you've seen plenty of the Kings. But I'll see if I can come off mute in case something interesting happens. But right now I'm gonna quickly go and get all my daily stuff, sand, fruit boxes, that kind of thing. While I wait for Chaos here, I think I'm going to go to the Woodcutting Guild and turn some of my banked logs into planks. Hey, just a quick update. Got down here with Chaos, and we're in a really nice setup right off the bat, without having to work anywhere near as hard as last time. First set of kills went great. Hey, the Dragon Axe just dropped for Chaos off of Prime. I'm going to grab it in a second. Okay, got really excited there. So Chaos got the Dragon Axe drop. I'm going to give him all the stuff we got. He's going to give me the Dragon Axe. And we're going to celebrate. We'll probably do this Diablo 3 style loot sharing system again for other content. So I'm thinking Calfight Queen, Wilderness Bosses, God Wars Dungeon. There's a couple other ones that are really intended to be group content. I'm just going to take advantage of the fact that this is a Tin Man account and not an Iron Man account. I don't think that it's against the spirit of the Tin Man rules. In fact, I think it's actually a pretty fun way to change them up for the endgame. That's something I probably would have defined earlier in the playthrough, but early in the playthrough, like pre-Questscape, group content's not even a thing until after the Questscape, so it's only now that we're really thinking about how to define them. Chaos rocks. So happy to have this axe. So delighted. All right, I'm gonna mute for a bit, probably fast forward and talk to Chaos. All right, finished my post Dragon Axe cleanup. That was fun. Gonna take a break, and I'll probably do 1,000,000 hours of woodcutting to get my construction up. See you later.
Okay, well, that was it. Thanks for watching. Next episode, I think, is going to be one of the last just skill grinding episodes like we had with the Nightmare Zone episode. I might bounce around and do some other things, but I really want to try to have at least one new boss fight or a new diary unlock or something special in each episode going forward. But we'll see how the next one goes. I did finish my rough draft for the essay that I'm working on. It's about 3 hours and 15 minutes, so almost exactly as long as the movie Titanic. I'm excited about having the draft done about 2 weeks early. I would hope to have a final version up on YouTube for y'all to watch sometime before July 1st. So continue to listen to the end of these videos for updates on that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye.